Hello everyone! We've gathered some truly incredible moments from the past few days. Let's embark on a journey around the world and make this weekend unforgettable. They are flying. And more importantly, how does the guy recording it keep the camera steady as the best vantage point to watch a rocket take off? As long as you don't try to keep your eyebrows or flesh on your face. The number of bananas left bare in those bunches is unfathomable. Chased by his girlfriend, the boy risked his life and climbed out of the window to escape. I'm craving black bean noodles so much. He can totally brag to his friends about how close he got to being caught in an avalanche. This might be a weird way to highlight the perks of electric cars. A boat crossing the vast ocean, facing constant challenges, making it a dangerous journey. The powerful ship easily disperses, the large waves creating cascading sprays of water. It seems like water is pouring in. The boat seems pretty ordinary to these individuals. Have you ever heard of Sun Dune Cave, nestled deep in the Quang Binh Forest of Vietnam, boasts a height of 200 meters, a height of 150 meters, and a length of up to 9 kilometers with a volume of 38.5 million cubic meters in 2013 hoops. The cave was officially recognized by Guinness World Weaving as the world's largest natural cave. What makes this case so special is not just its pristine beauty surrounded by untouched nature, but also the many wonders it holds in Sun Dune. You can find natural stone bridges, crystal clear underground rivers, and massive rock formations carrying sunlight. It's like embarking on an adventure into a wonder, the underground world where time slows down and insects evolve. Nature becomes more alive than ever. The question is, would you like to immerse yourself in this amazing scenery during your summer vacation with your family? is a small community about 40 minutes north of Vancouver, the smallest community in British Columbia, but it's the face of one of the most dangerous volcanoes active on Earth. On January 13, 2017, Rush Sturgis and his friend stumbled upon an old death trap on a mountain. Both were experienced in whitewater kayaking sponsored by Red Bull, so it wasn't dangerous, but it was an interesting opportunity to capture an incredible moment with GoPros strapped to their helmets. Both began a race at about 60 miles per hour to the river. Oh my god, it looks really dangerous as their kayaks began telling that luckily regained control and safely reached the river Rush. Sturgis loves to push his mental and physical limits on his kayak, always looking for new places to showcase his incredible skills. Awesome, feel this danger and the discipline of extreme kayaking. Let us know any thoughts below from a driver in Columbus, Ohio, who decided to reverse out of a traffic jam and a beer truck in the Philippines that tried to whip around a wrong curve to a giant boulder in Italy sliding down a hill, a burst water pipe in India, flooding an entire row. Chongqing is a major city in China on the Yangtze River economic belt, home to about 32 million people crammed into an area the size of Austria. As you can imagine, traffic gets pretty bad. On March 19, 2010, a motorcyclist was dragged into a busy intersection in downtown Chongqing. It's one of those all-man-for-himself intersections with no traffic lights or signals. When you see a lane, you go for it. This cyclist and his passenger saw many lanes, many wrong lanes, kicking things off with a bang when our cyclist duo crashed into a minibus. The driver got out to check if they were okay, and to their credit, they popped right up. Then the cyclist hit the gas and crashed into another car. How do you crash into two cars back to back? The minibus driver tried to pull the man off the motorcycle. If we had to guess, he probably had too much to drink that afternoon, but nothing could stop this guy as he throttled again, this time bumping into another scooter. He was almost home free when suddenly he crashed into another bus. But the madness of this video isn't over yet. He runs around shaking off the pain and tries to restart. As the driver gets out, he jumps on the scooter and rides straight into an open well. Just 10 feet away from the chaos. Talk about a crazy ending to a crazy story. Thankfully, the well wasn't deep and the water broke his fall. He walked away with a few bumps and bruises and probably a few traffic tickets too. Everyone hates traffic, especially this driver from Columbus, Ohio. He made news across the state in a city of 2.1 million after escaping a risky standstill. It was June 5th, 2018. Around 6 a.m. highway cameras rolled as traffic piled up on US 33. A simple white SUV just couldn't take it anymore. The driver threw their car into reverse, but what happened next left traffic police scratching their heads. The simple white SUV reversed out of traffic. They wiggled their way into the exit. At this point, it looked like they might whip around instead. The driver started backing up. Our driver was lucky no one was coming down the off-ramp while they were backing up, but then things got crazier finally. When they reached the end, they just kept going backward. They made a right turn and joined traffic moving backward through multiple lanes. They amazingly crossed another intersection before heading back toward the square. We believe their car got stuck in reverse while sitting in traffic. That explains why they kept driving backward once they reached the peak. The only question was, why did they put their car in reverse in the first place? While Ohio is impressive, they urge everyone not to try this crazy stunt. If your car isn't working properly, pull over immediately. Some people don't think before they act. Take this truck driver in Jinhua, China, who came up with an interesting way to transport a bent water pipe. It was September 4th, 2020 from what we can tell. The pipe had a few kinks, so the driver attached it to the back of his rig, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He hoped that dragging the 300-foot pipe along the road would straighten the metal. What could go wrong? Here's our foolish driver and his 300-foot pipe. On the bright side, he was going slow enough for everyone to see him coming. The light turned green, and other drivers waited until the pipe passed. It seemed like it would never end. A few seconds later, we saw a pedestrian wandering in the middle of the road. We're not sure if he was following the pipe or out for a stroll. Either way, he was swept off his feet when a truck passed through the intersection, dragging the pipe with it. What a shame, because it seemed like they were almost done. Both drivers were equally responsible for any damage they caused. Thankfully, the pedestrian was unharmed. That's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you all again soon. Take care and see you later.